this is how I brainwashed myself to make over $100,000 at just 19 years old. Because growing up, I literally realized you can program your mind just like a computer to get the outcome that you want in life. And I literally went from editing simple videos for $20 to now making over $50,000 every single month. And that's more than what some people make in a year, right? If I can do it in such a short time period, I believe by the end of this video, you can go ahead and do the same for your life situation. And actually, I think with even the advice I'm about to give you in this video, you'll be able to do the same thing, but in a shorter time period. So let's get straight into it. I just want to say that it is okay to be obsessed with making money and becoming greater in life. I feel like a lot of people try to downplay you for having that mindset, and I don't think that's good at all, because you really have to think of it like this. You must generally like reprogram your mind for wealth, because if you think about it, the subconscious mind is so like powerful, bro. Like I will see people, they'll be like, oh, like this is too expensive, or oh, be realistic. And I honestly, like, I hate when people say that. I genuinely think they are coping in their minds. And you have to think about it, like, even like when you say those things out loud and you're speaking, your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between you joking or you just saying something. And those things that you're saying start to, render within your subconscious mind, and it actually thinks like, oh, that's too expensive, or I need to be more realistic. And it literally stops you from like actually getting money and getting rich, even though I know it sounds like some fugazi and I'm like capping to you or whatever, but I'm actually being serious. Because when I tell you, like, bro, they are printing money every single day. You just have to go get it. You have 16-year-olds making 100K per month. You have like these young kids making tons of money, and you don't think you can make $10,000 a month online, $50,000, $100,000. You don't think you can become a millionaire? Like, I don't know. Like, I've just never really thought about that. I'm going to tell you guys why I never really thought about that here soon. But that's why I think it's super important to set the intention on who you want to be in life. And then second, actually what you want out of life. You must discover who am I as a person, and then what do I actually want, and then reverse engineer everything else and all the decisions you make in your life around those things. And I promise your life will get easier and be put towards more of a trajectory that you want to. Because if you make all your decisions around asking yourself those questions, like, for example, like, should I go to this party right now or should I do my work? And then you tie it back to, okay, who is the person I want to be and where am I trying to get to? And then all of those things, make the decision. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of thought about it when I was coming up personally. Because at the end of the day, all you want to do when you're reprogramming your mind is just raising the way you think. A lot of people will think like spending $1,000 is crazy, or spending 5,000 or 10,000, but you have to realize that people literally make what you're making in a year, or what you think of making in a year, in a day. So there should be no like limitation to your mind and how you kind of see things, is how I think about it. And to expand on to like why I even started thinking this way is because I had a triggering moment in my life personally, and you probably have one for your life as well. Like growing up, I literally told my parents I will never work a 9 to 5. They saw me editing these Fortnite videos for like $20, saw me raise my prices to like $50, then $200. And like now, we won't even accept a client if they're not paying us multiple of thousands of dollars per month. And that only happens because I got like mad when I'm African, so I would get mad when we would go to functions and all the adults and people around would like complain about their jobs, say they're stressed, say they're tired, say they don't like it. And that literally like, it messed up my psychology. Like I generally hate being told what to do. Like that's something I hate. Like that's why I would never work a 9 to 5. I hate when people tell me what to do, and it actually pisses me off. And when that came to my mind, I was like, yeah, I gotta get rich online. There's no way I'm gonna have someone personally bossing me around. And that really just threw me off, especially like as a man. Like there was no way I was going for that. So I think finding the triggering moment in your life and leveraging that, not like leveraging it as fuel, not in a bad way, but in a good way, to actually see like, okay, what is a situation that happened? And instead of like pouting about it or crying about it, how can I actually use this to fuel my grind? And for me personally, this led to a sense of urgency. Even though I was young, 16, 17, 18, growing up, etc., I always was like, if I don't log in right now, bro, like I'm gonna be working a job real soon. I'm gonna generally be putting the fries in the bag, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I really can't do that. I have to like lock in on what I want. And I feel like for you watching this video, you just have to let it motivate you. Even like right now, I know the things that are motivating me. My family's not in the best financial situation. That puts a fire under my ass every single day to go after and get to it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm sad, my family, blah, blah, blah. No, like let's just make more money. Like at the end of the day, you just have to make more money so you can take care of who you love, take care of whatever situation is there, and just like, bro, it just makes life better. Like when you know you're doing the right thing. So I think that's super super important to let whatever triggers you or any bad moment or thing in your life, let that event be the fuel for what you're actually going to go after. But in order to actually make that happen, you have to be willing to go through isolation and sacrifice and just being willing to have trade-offs in your life. Like you're going to have trade-offs. For me, like I'm not gonna lie, like bro, when I was coming up, I actually did not give a flying, like I didn't care about parties, football games, functions. Like bro, if it wasn't making me money, if it wasn't taking me towards the path that I wanted to be on, I didn't care about it like at all. And I'm not saying you have to go that cold turkey, but that's just personally how I took it serious, and that's how I was able to make like a decent amount of money fast. But the things that are like slowing you down, you have to cut them out. Like I'm not gonna lie, gaming went out the door for me, distractions went out the door for me, partying went out the door for me. And the way I kind of thought about it was like, do I want short term fun or do I want like long term fun? Because a lot of people will like go to these parties and they're doing all these stuff, having quote unquote fun, but at the end of the day, like, what are you celebrating if you're not going where you want to go in life? Like, what are you really partying for? Like, I think parties are way better when you're actually celebrating true success. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against partying at all, by the way. Like I'm just saying, like that's how I personally think about it. And that's why I think it's super important too. Like even on the come up, you might not even have anyone but yourself, but that's why you can leverage content. But who you hang around is super, super, super important because that's gonna literally shape who you are. So when I was coming up, I wasn't hanging out with my boys every week, every day. Like I'll talk to them at school, go home, grind. Same thing the next day. I wasn't accepting every party invite. Maybe once in a while I'll pop out, but like you just have to focus like on what you want. You don't have to go to every function. You don't have to go to your aunt's random like party. Like you don't want to like you don't have to go to these things. Like you can just deliberately choose like what to do. It is your life at the end of the day, and you really have to always remember that. And that's like even why to this day, like I like keeping your word is so important. Like I know who I want to be in life and I know what I want and I keep my word around that. I literally won't miss workouts. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. I'm gonna go like yesterday. I don't care. I'm gonna go and finish my ab workouts, do some push-ups. I'm gonna make sure I'm hitting my workouts weekly. I make sure I'm doing my agency work weekly. Like certain things just have to get done. And I'm gonna just make sure that it gets done. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing I feel like that really helped me was just tapping into that abundance mindset instead of a scarcity one. Like I know it sounds cliche, but you have to act like somebody that has made 100K. Like you have to act like someone that's made multiple six figures. You don't just randomly do that. Like I was watching tons of content. I was like tapping into so much information on YouTube. Like you have to start to pick up what are these people doing? What books are they reading? How do they start their day? How do they operate as a human? Like and apply it to yourself in your own way that fits. You're not gonna randomly become this person that can make six figures by just doing random shit. Like it's just not gonna happen. You have to actually figure out and model and emulate what has worked for others and then apply it to yourself and find what works for you. And I think that's super, super important. And a lot of people neglect that because they have this ego in their mind, even though they haven't done anything and they think they're so smart. But if you were so smart, why would you like not be making the money that you want to make? Right. So like realize you're not as smart as you think. You are like you're just not that. You have to drop the ego and learn from other people that are ahead of you and actually emulate from those people. And for me, some of those mindset changes that I had to really tap into were I start my day by reading the Bible and praying every day. I journal. I have affirmations all around my room. I have like a whiteboard, sticky notes, and I'm constantly telling myself these things because why? Once again, it goes back to the subconscious mind. I'm feeding myself with all these things. Like I remember why I work so hard. I focus in order to make my dreams come true. Like these are things that are all around my room, and like I have my goals like flowing through my mind. I can't forget them. And then when the times are hard, because like this game isn't gonna be always easy, right? So when the times are hard, that's where you just go back to your anchor. What is the thing that's like really keeping me going? Like what's holding me down, to keep pushing forward? For me, it's taking care of my family, my people. Like I really pride myself on doing that because I want to make sure they're fine, right? So whenever stuff's going bad, I'll be like, nah, I gotta keep going. You know, mom is still working, pop's still working. Like I really gotta make this happen. So figure out what that anchor is for you and hold on strong to it when moments are hard, and realize if you can just take it day by day, step by step, and just keep pushing 1% every day. But if by the end of the day you hit your bed and you're tired as hell and you understand that I actually gave it my all today, that's all that truly matters. If you do that every single day for enough weeks, for enough months, for enough years, your work will simply just pay off. And I really just call it like feeding your brain. Like with I have sticky notes, I have the whiteboard. It could be YouTube videos, it could be mentors, it can literally be anything. A lot of people make a lot of excuses like there is not YouTube University, there's not social media out there. Like all these platforms, a lot of people like to hate on them, like, oh, social media detox, get off social media. If you properly curate your social medias or wherever you're on, like it can gently help you in the right way if you intentionally use it. And that's another thing that I want to say because I feel like I use social media way different than a lot of people actually do. And as that happens, you literally like start to become this person that is making six figures without you actually having the six figures already. Like you can kind of like feel in yourself like I know I'm gonna make it. Like I felt that coming up. Like I knew it was gonna come. It was more of like not so how is it gonna come, but like just when. Like I'm literally just waiting. Like I know I'm putting in the work. I know I'm going hard daily. I know when I fall asleep at night, I'm tired as hell. I know I'm grinding early morning, late nights. I've cried over this game. Like I really love it and I have a passion for it. And you could just feel yourself becoming that person and know that you're eventually gonna make it. And the wins honestly just start to stack up. For me, like I said, I went from editing these small videos for $20, then I went to like 200, then 500, 1K. I start to learn how to run an agency. I make my first six figures. Then I get six figures in investments. Then it just starts building up 50K per month, whatever the case may be. I don't like to talk about money a lot. And honestly, I don't even say the exact amount of money I make. It's like, it's a lower amount. That's all I'm going to say. But I just want to show you guys that this making money online stuff is possible and getting your dreams is possible if you really lock in and if you stack the small wins. It's about winning every day. I say when I wake up to myself, I'm like, how am I going to win this day? How am I going to dominate this day? If everyone else is being average, how am I going to go ahead and dominate? You can't be this person that wants to make six figures, but you're not willing to work extra hours. You're not willing to stay up. You're not willing to wake up earlier than everyone. If you do the same thing as everyone else, you're going to get the same result. Like I was 17, I was 16, 17, 18, waking up early, waking up probably earlier than everyone, going to sleep later than them, putting in more work. I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't like some genius. I just had to work and I had so much grit. And grit is so important because even though things aren't always going well, if you can do the same habits every day, I promise you, like in the moment, it might seem hard, bro, but like I wouldn't trade anything I went through for the life I have now. Like the amount of freedom I have now, like it just feels so good. And I could only wish that to you watching this video right now. Like I promise it is so worth it if you lock in. Like I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. And this doesn't become a thing where you become complacent with it either. You can't just like think like you're rich. You have to put in the actions, and not only just putting the actions here and there, blah blah blah. You have to do it consistently. And if you do these things once again consistently over time, you will get to the end result that you want. So keep up with the mental programming, keep up with the brainwashing, keep up with the daily task, and honestly keeping your word around who you said you want to be and what you want to achieve in life. If you can do those, set the intention and just really go hard and know every day when you sleep you actually put in your all. You will be able to, go on and get whatever you want to achieve. So that's all I have for this video. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.